Okay guys, look at this future project to post up in when I finish editing this take. Right now I'm learning how to replace the locking actuator for this passenger side. I'm going to do the driver's side next. I'm going to get that one in detail. But right now, look, my first time doing it, and somebody else was already here because these two were pretty easy to break. Well, actually they weren't easy to break loose, but they're easier because they had the fucking Phillips head shape still intact. While this guy over here, as you can see, stripped as fuck. Somebody was already here. It's literally no cross. So, good thing I bought myself one of these sets right here from Amazon. This shit's like reverse threaded. It's double-sided, so you can drill a hole in this side, and then this side you can bring it out. But if you're lucky, you're like me sometimes, and you spray enough WD-40. Look at that. Fucking magic. Hopefully I have a replacement of that screw somewhere. Nice. For the win. Get yourself one of these. I didn't even have to use the other side. This one was PD blaster and tool for the win. You know, I forget I live in the future. 3D printers. Such a cool fucking thing, you know, invention. 3D printing tool that I'm gonna need for an upcoming car project to continue repairing that truck. Since I figured out how to repair the engine light, I suppose I can repair the locking door actuators for the Honda Ridgeline. When you press the remote key, it doesn't work. And so I'm printing this trim tool removal, and I'm going to be needing to get the doors apart and the actuator exposed so I can get that replaced or repaired. We'll see what happens soon. But this guy will be one of those things that'll be printed in about an hour and a half. It's no 3D printers, but it's still pretty cool. Alright, this is finishing up. The tool is just about 3D printed. There's like a V right here on this end. I'm gonna go ahead and get the support out so you can be more apparent with the visuals. Alright, so it's been 2 hours. It is done. Time to put it in use later today, maybe. Alright, finally done 3D printing. I sanded it down a little bit over here so it's like smooth. Took out the support. See how long this lasts. When I was trying to pry out the support, this shit was hella flexing and bending. A lot of flex to it. What's up, little guy? A lot of flex to it, so either way I'm optimistic it's gonna do the trick. It's probably gonna break on me after a few removals, but whatever. It's PLA. Okay, we're back here with the Honda Ridgeline. What we're working on today. Today, what I have here is a tool that I'm going to be needing to work on a job today, which is going to involve this door. This locking mechanism is faulty. Kind of works. It's like on its way out. The passenger side over here was completely not cooperating at all, but I worked on it yesterday, replaced its locking actuator for the passenger side. Watch it there, buddy. It's not a snack, buddy. I know it smells good. It's PLA. And so right here, that locking mechanism cooperates now when I do this. Hell yeah, baby. It's an aftermarket one, better than OEM because they charge like 50 bucks, so bought that one for 10. Thinking about opening up the motor and see if I can repair it or clean it up, but for now that's a $10 replacement. It's worth it. So I'm gonna do the same to this guy. Have it coming in, the new one coming in on the mail pretty soon today. Any second should be delivered. For the time being, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this sucker open. Let's go ahead and do so. So we're gonna have to do a series of steps, but let's go ahead and just get some tools that we're gonna need. This is pretty much the two tools. Get yourself a flathead screwdriver also does the trick. This is what I'm gonna use. If you have the actual one, I just 3D printed this. Auto trim tool that works perfect too for the door. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and pop this this guy out. Okay. Let's see, come on, speed run. Let's just throw that out there onto the window. Now you see a Phillips screw. You should also see this little tab right here. There's a handle. Zoom in. At the bottom, you see a little notch. Let's go ahead and pry it. There it is. Oh shit, I scratched it for the sake of recording it. That wouldn't have happened if I wasn't recording. Oh well. Maybe I can just buffer that out with my nails. Oh, that's a nasty gouge. Man, this yesterday punctured me. Right when I finished the job, I jabbed myself right in the fucking thumb. Ah, this was not fun. I already spilled blood. Sometimes that's what the job requires. All right. You should see two more Phillips. No, not Phillips. These are actually 7. I think these are 7mm heads. Now you're gonna have to use a socket wrench. Let's go ahead and pry this open for the time being. How do I do this? You gotta like put a little prick in here. Oh yeah, you gotta go upward, downward, upward, downward. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go get my screwdrivers, get this guy out. Okay, so this right here, I already pulled it out. So what you gotta do is kind of pry it upwards at the same time pull it towards your body. And so you pry it upward, and then so you pry this upward from the bottom where my pinky's at, and then you pull it so it pops open. Just how it latches on. That's why you gotta pry upward, and then this is why you gotta pull it towards you. And so this is where just throw that back there. Let's get ourselves a screwdriver. Is this the appropriate screwdriver? I really don't want to strip this. Really don't want to strip it. I'm gonna put some WD-40 or paper blaster because just checking these. Last time this shit was stripped, somebody stripped the passenger. We're gonna be working with electronics, so let's go ahead and disconnect the battery. Always work with negative first when it comes to disconnecting. So that's the right tidy. Okay. Because if you were to accidentally touch the frame of the body, it's negative to negative. It's all grounded to the negative. The frame of the body, but if you do the positive side and you use your tool, which is all metal, you short it, causing a spark. Just set that aside. All right. Now we can, with peace of mind, we can make sure your window's up all the way, by the way, before you do that. And then keep this guy upward. Got this removed. Go ahead and get this Phillips removed. Get yourself a 7mm socket wrench and go ahead and remove these two. Okay, I always like to use PV blaster over WD-40 because they say it's more effective. It can seep into the nooks and crannies more, and letting that settle and drink up. You're gonna want to open up this handle as you use your socket wrench to 7mm to remove this. I'm gonna go ahead and do so. It looks like somebody put a Phillips on there. What the fudge? As long as it's a 7. I think I need a longer shaft. So for the time being, just go ahead and put keep the blaster on these so you can go ahead and work its magic. So you could be less of a struggle removing that later. Okay, guys, pretty much loose. I'm gonna take that out. Got these two loose. Take those out. Okay, put my screws over here. You can go ahead and pop this out. Pull it. That's where the steel cable is at. This is what actuates the handle. It's the mechanism, so when you pull on this, I guess it's like a lever or lever, whatever you guys want to call it. You see how it actuates that? So, right there, there's a spring. You don't want to disengage that. You can go ahead. I find it easier to disengage the green piece plastic from the teeth of this metal housing or metal grips. But let's go ahead and just see if we can disengage this guy first. You see how it's closed from here? There's an opening on the other side of that plastic, like that black plastic housing. Let's see if we can do this. Alright, and I capture it. Can I capture it? Oh, son of a bitch. Already spilled blood on this one almost. Did I? I just scratched myself right here. Don't be a bitch. Come on. Come on, just squeeze in. Alright. Perfect. That shit was buttery smooth. Alright, so if you have a prime pick, just go ahead and just wedge it in there. Just push it upwards and poof, it kind of separates. Again, there's an opening over here, so you can just pivot this away. There's a pivot point right here in the center. It's the pivot, so which allows you to rotate. All right, that's broken loose. Actually, go ahead and push it over here. Push the shaft outward. The shaft is now popped outward. You can now disengage the, if you haven't already, this guy right here. Okay, it's not easy to do while recording, guys. Wish I had some kind of headgear to record it. Alright, what is that, corrosion? Alright, let's remove. Can't I just leave that hanging there? Now there's like 3 more Phillips that you gotta remove. You put this aside. And yeah, it's coming along. There's 3 Phillips. Just gotta remove those 3 Phillips. Look at my good boys over here. Always accompanying, giving me company. What is it? Accompanying me? I can't conjugate it. Can't conjugate right now. I'm a mechanic. Got my mechanic hat. Alright, I got the 2 out of the 3 removed. This is the last one. Careful when removing these. You can really just like drop these in there. But I guess since you're going deep into the trenches, it doesn't matter if it falls when it comes to removing. But trust me, when you're installing, you gotta put your hand underneath here so it doesn't fall. Okay, now that all the screws and fasteners have been removed, let's go ahead and unbuckle the plastic fasteners that hold this in place. We got the metal fasteners out. Let's go ahead and get the plastic tabs disengaged from the door, and it should just kind of like pop out from the bottom up. From the bottom up. Okay, hopefully we don't break shit this time. If we do, got my crazy glue nearby. Come on, come on. Alright. Got this corner loose. Kind of work yourself around the perimeter. Alright. That disengaged. That disengaged. That disengaged. Alright. Plastic fasteners had disengaged. Okay. I'll put that aside. At least it's in one piece. We should be able to remove the door. Okay, the camera cut off. I'm not sure how much was captured, but this piece fell out. And got all these plastic fasteners disengaged, which are those guys. One of them fell out. There was like a series of them. It's like 10, maybe 8 actually. All right, you want to pull it this way. See how it comes apart right here, and pull it upward. Let's do it. I like to grab it from the handle. Okay, I'm gonna put the camera down. I need 2 hands. Okay, I got it. Pull upwards, and careful not to pull it too tightly. Hold it close because there's still wires attached. All right, this is the reason why we have the battery disconnected, so we can go ahead and now disconnect these 2 electrical connectors. And I'm gonna have to put the camera down, guys, because I'm by myself. But you're gonna want to rotate this door like 90 degrees. Just rotate in a way where you're adding the minimal stress to that cable. You don't want to rip nothing, you know. All right, which way do I want to turn it? I think I'm gonna rotate it clockwise. 90 degrees clockwise, then I'm going to disconnect those little plastic things right here. Okay, I got the door removed, or the cover. You got these 1, 2, 3, 4 connectors, electrical connectors. You can depress them, release the mechanism by pressing the center piece. Each one has like a center piece that you can press and press and pull, and then that's what releases it. Again, each one has one. I'm pressing all of them right now. Didn't capture it on camera, but here's me right now showing you where to press them. Disengage all of those clips. Remember, the battery's disconnected from the car. And it's inevitable that you might break some of these. I broke some last time, so I got some crazy glue, Gorilla Glue, whatever, and baking soda if need be. And I'm gonna go ahead and fix what I can. Most of these are fine, but that's where the plastic fasteners are supposed to come in place. Right here, you just put them right there. These are home spaces. You see how these just kind of broke? I'm gonna have to put glue on it. I'll put it on the table and I'll record that later. Okay, next step. Now that I have this exposed, let's go ahead and you can remove these clips. Little plastic clips. This is where my 3D printed tool would come in handy if I knew where it was. There it is. I'm throwing everything back there and just fucking lose. That's how you lose shit. All right, these tools are gonna be in very handy right now. So just pry it open, and then you can use the other side to pick it. So you got both sides with contact, and you can just kind of like 3 contact points, and you can just pull it towards you. Just pop it out. Just 2 of them. Okay, mine just popped right out. That trim tool makes it very easy. If not, you can use a flathead screwdriver to try to pry this open. I recommend maybe using 2, so you can do minimal damage. But if you're handy, maybe do with 1, but you might fuck it up a little bit. If you have a trim tool, it's the best way to go about it. So I 3D printed it, or buy one. And wow, this is just toast. Nothing holding it. Wow, this is just completely dry. I was gonna say, get yourself a knife. You kind of just cut your way around, and then just self-adhesive really adheres to itself pretty easily. But mine looks toast. All right, let's just get this removed. I'm gonna leave this side on. I don't think I need to remove it completely. If you want to remove your guys completely, go for it, but I don't think it's necessary because I have enough exposure with that. This is where I want to work with. Just want to work with here. Yeah, I might just leave this. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna put tape right here when I'm done. So it's located in here. We're going to remove this bolt, this mount It's only one. That way we can have wiggle room in there to get this guy out. Again, there's 3 Phillips right here. You're gonna need an appropriate one. You're gonna need a big one. Don't strip them, guys. So I put some PB blaster in it to loosen it up. They're all broken loose. Just confirming PB blaster did its thing. Fortunately, one of mine stripped on the driver's side, the passenger side, so I'm gonna have to get it replaced. Okay, I just applied crazy glue to all the broken tabs. The ones that are adhering, they're coming along fine, but sometimes the gap is too big or the flex is too great. Somewhere broke, and so I'm gonna come around and fill it in with baking soda and some liquid crazy glue, preferably for, in this case, nail polish glue. Okay, sprinkle it with some of that magic powder, snow, of course. Baking soda. Let's get some of that magic fluid in there now. Some liquid glue. Make it chain reaction. It should get smoky. Alright guys, this process gets messy, but that's pretty much it. Crazy glue and baking soda. Pretty much hardens instantly. It's a thermal reaction, I believe, because it releases heat. See that smoke. I believe that's pretty much dry. Baking soda and liquid crazy glue really do a number on each other. Alright. That should hold in place for the plastic tab. Let's go ahead and do the same for the others. Just go ahead and check your perimeter where we popped out those plastic tabs. Make sure they're all are reinforced with glue or baking soda. Okay, everything has been every gap that's been too significant for the Gorilla Glue to do its thing, it's been reinforced with baking soda. Now I'm confident all of these are gonna hold. There's a lot of mess. I got everything glued, including myself. I'm gonna let that dry out. This is the nail glue. It's all a mess. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and grab this guy and just give everything a blow. I've done this to the other one. Alright, I'm gonna let that glue dry out. I'm pretty sure it already is. Just come back over here checking what I need to do. Give this a blow too. Why not? Alright, that's enough of that. Now, go ahead and get your favorite beverage and you guys earned yourself a break. I'm gonna take a little break. Little beverage break. Put my favorite toy down. Get yourself your favorite beverage. Alright, right on in time. Package came in. Yeah. The goods have been secured. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy opened up. So I think this is coming in today. That's why I'm doing the video. Alright, for starting this a little sooner. It's all good. Almost got it coordinated. So this is the piece you need for the driver's side. I think they're the same for the back side as well. For the right and left, I think they're the same to respect to each other. On the same side, so the front right and the back right I think are the same, and the front left and the back left are the same. So the sides. Let's go ahead and get the drivers in. Let's get this opened in. Let's inspect it. for unboxing channel. Yo, what is it? It is a locking door actuator replacement. Not OEM, but as long as it looks like it. Looks like it does. Come on, does it actuate? Yes, it does. Stiff, but works. All right, fuck yeah. Okay, we're back here at the door. We're gonna move this 10mm bolt mount. Oh, that's pretty hard. All right, I was able to get it. It's not too difficult. You can do it with one hand. I'm just gonna remove it all the way. Now you can get this mount loose. Put that to the wayside. Now you can have that mount. Let's peek our head in here. Okay, you see that mount? I just got loose. Push that, and that's our locking mechanism. Disconnect these two connectors. Should be the middle right here. Push from the center and pull out. And we should be able to get that metal wire disengaged as well. I think it's better if you remove all three here completely, and that way you can drop. Okay. Should just fall now. This lock is gonna fall. Ah, my finger. Got some weight to it. Alright, I'm gonna put my phone down. And I'm gonna start disengaging the hardest one is removing that wire. Like the one up front right here. It's very similar. Same process. Just get it in there. Get it removed. Looks like you push it to the right. Remember that pivots. That should be able to disengage, and then get these connectors removed right now. Okay, I found success putting this pry tool in this hole. Whatever works best for you, just go ahead and so it gives you access to prying this open right here. Just wedge it in there and you can break that loose. This guy breaks free once you push it out. And now you can go ahead and put this whole in back. Got those connectors disengaged. This should just come loose. Looks like I might need to have these plastic rivet clips removed. Alright guys, finally got it out. This one was not fun. It was harder than the passenger side. This one the passenger side only had one cable to disengage, which I thought it was the same for this one, but I guess not. This one had two. Gotta disengage it from here. Okay, from here. And from how did I lose myself already? There. It's really annoying. There's the two. This one and this one. Remove those two, then this can pop out. Alright. Now they have this removed. Phillips right here, we get it removed, and then there should be some plastic fasteners that clip this in place, and this piece should be removable. We should get that new one in place and be done with the ship. Okay, once you get that Phillips removed, there's like 3 plastic clips that you gotta remove. Here's one. You get a flathead or a pry tool, and the main one was right here. You gotta like put it in there and pry it open. There's like a metal tab that comes out. Use that to help it pop out. And over here, there's another one. All right, those 3. Just now they have that remove, slide that into place, and there's your guy. I believe it's just that Phillips, and you should be able to remove it. It slides right off. Get that Phillips out, then you pull it upwards. It's like a rail right here that slides onto it. Let's get the new one in. All right, gotta remove. You're gonna have to disengage this wire and the Phillips, of course. Then you have this guy removed. Keep that if yours is in good position. Mine's not stripped. Last time it was. Get it replaced. Side by side. I'm not sure this is an aftermarket already, but that's what it is. Okay, out with the old and in with the new. There's a little dirty spot, but it's a new one. Sometimes you gotta transfer the old one to the new one on here, but this time mine came in mid one piece, so we're gonna use the one that came with it. Alright, that's it. Let's go ahead and put it in place. I'm not looking forward to reattaching the two wires, especially the one that I was having trouble with disengaging. Okay, I'm struggling here, I'm not gonna lie. So here's an update. I went and took a break. I looked up online on how it's done. And apparently what's my issue is that little plastic piece right here keep falling out. That goes in that slot. Where'd it go? It was in there. Now it's somewhere. Gotta find it. Alright, here it is. My issue is that this guys keep falling off, and I was trying to figure out what's the trick behind this on getting this back in place with this guy not falling off. Surely I'm not the only one experiencing this issue. It wasn't there on the other side like that. So I figured out. I disengaged the wire completely. There it is. It's let's see if I can get my hand in there. It's this one. Get my clip. Get my clip. Now that I'm wiser. Yeah, it's opening from the right, though I know where to pry it. 90-degree pick. Okay, this is coming loose. I need both hands. Okay, I got it. Visuals in there. Alright. Slipped it in there. Twist. You can get that pried open. And you should be able to pop this out. It's not. Come on, I'm struggling. I also can't see in here because I'm using this hole as a peep. Oh, come on. Oh shit. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Reach it. Looks like it. Alright. Yeah, bingo. Hopefully I didn't fuck this up too much. I forced this out when I shouldn't have. But that came out smoothly, not knowing how to do it. Which I would switch. This was I gotta get this guy connected to this side. Okay. Now that I have the wire removed, I'll put this back in place, but the issue is that little plastic piece still keeps falling out, and so I got some little dielectric grease, or you get some white wax grease or whatever, white grease. I get something sticky that you can put around the perimeter of that little blue plastic thing, and then now it sticks. All right, let's put this back in place. Okay, I'm at a little bit of a roadblock, but I'm gonna get over this little challenge. I feel like I'm progressing. I'm almost done. I have the new one in place. Here's the old one somewhere. There it is. Old one, new one. Check this out. Obviously that's not all the way in place, but the passenger side over here. Check it out. It actuates. Can I zoom in more? It works. It's responsive as fuck. The other one was just not even nowhere near as responsive. All right, I want to finish this shit up already, guys. Hopefully I can get that back in place. I might use a little string to fix this. It works. I'm gonna go disconnect the battery. Alright guys, I realized why I'm struggling so much, because I broke my plastic connector. I'm gonna reuse the old one. Take that one off and I put it over here. Okay, how to reopen it. And it's not the best fit, but I think it works. Hopefully it works. One side of the plastic fin broke, but the other fin is still in place. Alright, this is a lot better. Just a little plastic fin. Alright, finally got this in place. Got it retrofitted. I had to drill a hole through it so it can fit in place, because it wasn't the actual size one, but hopefully this works. It goes up and down, so I'm setting it in place. Alright, don't forget to put your screw back in place. This is good. Okay, got it screwed down. Got the two wires lashed back in place. That was a project. Alright, this is in place right here. And the bottom one's also in place. I want to put this one on first, as the bottom one is attached before you put the plastic housing in. Put that one in first against the housing of the door, then latch this guy in, and that should pretty much it. Ready to pull it down. Let's get the mount back in place. Okay, gotta push this up where the hole lines. Let's get this bolt. Alright, it's been replaced. Tested it works, we're good. So I'm gonna get these guys removed. These all should be removed and fastened to the door, around the door. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. Got the shield up, taped up. This is all crusty. I feel like it's making me itchy, the previous adhesion. Alright, all the plastic tabs are removed. My 3D print was pretty useful. Let's go ahead and get them on the door panel. Okay, this is how you do it. Now that it's all glued up. It's good. I'm about to do some persuasion on that one. I think I'm missing one. Alright, the perimeter is all good. Confirm you have all yours in check. Alright, moment of truth. Got our battery connected back up. I'll torque it down later. Put the screws back in place. Make sure you have all the connections fastened in before you obviously put the cover back in. I recommend putting these three Phillips screws in first before you put this guy. So that way it secures it all in place. Once you get all your clips fastened in place, of course, we'll get this guy on pretty quickly. Let's see, just push them in. little levers in the bottom. The little latches. There we go. Super easy. Super easy. Okay. What's this? That goes in there. This goes in here, but I gotta get it to 3 or 2 7mm. Okay, once you get that in, lock down, and put this. The 2 bolts, the 7 now. Alright, it's fastened down in place. Started from the slide from the top end first. I think we're done. Let me fix that. So this ended up falling off because the bottom plastic tab broke off. So I glued it and added some baking soda as backing. See if you can see it. Man, this thing's hard as a rock now. With Gorilla Glue alone or Crazy Glue, I wasn't sure if it would be adequate for the job. But with that baking soda reinforced as a backing right here, we'll see. Should hold up. Alright, moment of truth. It's all set up together. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Because I'm going to test it out. Oh, fuck.
Trying to drive?
Oh, shit. It's not working. Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Are you driving?
Maybe. Okay, it's working now.
Because I'm
Ooh!
right here.
I had a heart attack there for a minute. Responds so many freaking gnats. What's up, baby? You ready to go outside? It works. Whew. Okay, it works. It works.
Are you gonna drive or what?
No. What about the remote?
Where's the
Oh yeah. All right. Success.